The Realtor widget. The Realtor widget allows realtors to showcase their properties using simple interactive form to input data. It also allows users to browse through a list of properties and publish the ones that most fit their requirements onto their websites or blogs. This is a simple to use widget, and using the Realtor widget will only require you to simply publish the widgets and have no knowledge of any kind of software development. Here's a simple tutorial on how to use the many functionalities of this widget. First of all, we go to the Content Manager. A dialog box shows all the widgets that are available. From here, we click on Realtor and on the plus sign to add it to our web page. If we want to see a widget in a separate window, we can click on the pop-out button to display the widget in a new window. There is a search button at the bottom for the widget to search for a widget that we want to use. Here we give the name of the widget or widgets we are looking for, and we can click on find. To understand the Realtor widget, we'll maximize this widget so that it occupies the entire page. Let's first of all add details about a real estate company. Click on the About Us button. It gives a full word editor with editing and formatting features such as underline, bold, italics, highlighting of text, page alignment, inserting tables, and etc. Next, in the properties menu, we see a list of existing properties. We can add a new property by clicking on the Add Property button. It gives an entry form with relevant fields. We can add the complete address, the country with the pin code and state, the number of rooms, the number of floors, then the year of construction, and the area of the particular property we are talking about. The user can add as checkboxes the number of rooms that are there, whether it has a garage, whether it has a fireplace, and all certain details like these. We can also add images which will give a better picture, and multiple images can be added by clicking on the plus sign. We can save these images, we can edit them if we want, and we can even delete some that are not required. We can also add videos. We can also add videos about the property. Here we'll give a YouTube video of one of the properties in same area. The video format can be any format that we have the video in. So you can choose from the drop down to specify the format. You can specify the width and the height of the video to be displayed, and also give it a caption. The caption and the width, height, etc. Can be modified by simply clicking on the edit button. And once we have maybe a video or two and we want to delete one, we can do it by clicking on the delete button as well. We have a search button to search for the relevant videos that we want. Next we go to the location, where the location can be marked in Google Maps. Save button will save that property and add it to the list of properties that are already present. We can go to the edit button and see the property that we have already added, and we can edit or make any changes that in any of one of the fields that are required. There is an option to send message. The send message button will give you a dialog box with where we can give the subject and the message that we want to send to the realtor. Give the details and click on send, and the message will be sent back to the realtor. Now there is a pop-out button at the right side which we will use to see how the widget appears to a user. In the pop-out button, in the pop-out window that appears, we can see the details of the company. In the About Us tab, we can see all the property details in a view format. We cannot edit or make any changes, that the user cannot do that, but we can see all the details. And we can click on the send button to send a message, just as we had seen in the previous case. We can search for a property using a simple search by giving the MIS ID number that can be added. We can use a complex search where the address, city, type or status, number of rooms, etc. can be given as a search criteria. The user can also see the contact details along with the personnel which are responsible for a particular property. Here, the contact details, and it is from here that the user can give a feedback about a property or an agent or a company. You can enter the details, your details and the feedback that you want to give in the window, and we go back to the main menu. We click on the contact us menu option. It is here that we get a full word editor for entering the contact details. There's also a menu option to add the contact personal details. Here data can be added with details such as the role of the person, description, the name, the email ID and the contact number. We can edit the records as well as delete unwanted ones. Here we are given the details. We click on the save button and it gets added to the list of contact personnel. The list can be edited and we can delete it. We have a search button also at the right side which we can use for searching for a particular individual. The search option gives you a dialog box where we can choose the criteria on which we want to search and give the string. Click on the find and we will find that particular record. We can print this list by clicking on the print button, and hiding and showing the list is as simple as clicking a button. Next we go back to the feedback tab to see the feedback received from users. Then we have the messages menu tab which gives the inbox where all the received messages are stored. User can see these messages by clicking on a particular record. They have two options here: to reply to the message or forward it. Reply option will give a simple screen with the last message and the two email ID automatically present, and the user can simply type a reply and click on the send message. If you want to forward the mails to an existing list, we click on the forward button and a list of email IDs can be updated by adding new records, editing old ones or deleting existing ones. The selected IDs get added to the selected IDs can get added to the list, to the two lists, and then we can at this point also make any changes if we want to, and then we can just click on the send button. It will be sent to the email IDs that we have selected. Now we go back to the sent folder. This contains all the messages that have been sent. The message that we want to see, we can click on that message to open it, and we have the option to forward this particular message to a set of email IDs that we want, as in the previous case. So all done. We can now publish the widget on the net using the options menu. Here users can publish the widget to their website, publish widget as a button, email the widget, publish on Facebook or Twitter, add to favorites, send the feedback using a dialog box, or remove the widget from the page. Anything with just a click of a button. Using the Rialto widget is easy. No need to write a single line of code. Simply publish the desired properties on your website and it's done.